testify, testify. That's why I have to testify. God is so sweet. That's why I have to testify. Come on. His grace and mercy is such a treat. That's why I have to testify. God is so sweet. That's why I have to testify. Come on.
Good evening, everyone. You are in for a treat today. We got a show for y'all today, y'all. I hope you get ready. My name is Mike G. Welcome to the For Life Weekly broadcast featuring Robert Humphrey Jr. introducing the original sounds of gospel funk. And we are the For Life family. And now I present to some and introduce to others the king of gospel funk, the one and only Robert Humphrey Jr.
All right, thank you, Mike G. You're so kind. Hello, world. How you doing? We'd like to welcome you once again to our weekly broadcast. I am Robert Humphrey Jr., known now as the King of Gospel Funk, and I thank you for that title. I love it. Today, like he said, you are in for a treat. We got some special guests in the house, and we got one of our members that you haven't seen before until today, Janet Watterson. Janet, do me a favor and give them some information, Mike, please.
We would like to thank our sponsors, J Love Productions, Sugar Hump Publishing, Colby Barbershop, and Dale Barbershop. We would also like to thank Bishop J. Lewis Moore II from Tower Deliverance Church. If you would like to be a sponsor or participant on our show, Nicole, why don't you let them know how to get in touch?
Okay, Jay. Good evening, everyone. If you'd like to be a guest on our show, you can contact us at forliferecords@gmail.com. We can also be contacted at 804-888-4762. And if you'd like to be a guest on the Sugar Hump Show, you can contact them by email at sugarhumpllc@gmail.com. And don't forget to check us out on ReverbNation.com as well and all of your social media sites.
All right, thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Janet. Also, we have Shirley in the background. She's holding up the Testify CD. This CD will be #1 for a year running on September the 6th, guys. All right,
this year.
And it's been #1 for quite some time, and the title song is Testify. And I'm gonna let you know something. You all got a testimony out there, so please, please, please like us on Facebook and let us know what you think, and we'd like to have you on the show. At this time, I'm going to do what I always do, and I'm going to start off by asking my brother Mike G. Tell everybody a little bit about gospel funk, your version.
Gospel funk, my version. Which version I'm going to give today? Gospel. It's giving you some word. It's giving you some encouragement for your day. Funk. It's putting a nice beat behind it so you can listen to, bob your head, and let it sink in a little more. It kind of gets in your soul. The funk gets in your soul while the word is ministering to your mind.
Well put. Janet, coming at you now. Tell us a little bit. Give me two things. Tell me about your household growing up. Your mother is a pastor. Give us a little bit about, coming up under that kind of ruling and guiding and listening to gospel music, as well as, a little bit of creative music from like your bands back in the day that was playing in your household. Give us something.
Well, coming from a Pentecostal background, to me, gospel funk is just a little bit of because the church that I was brought up in, we had the live music, we had the guitar, we had the bass, the lead, the drums, the trumpet. So now it's just a little, to me, it's just a little bit of
So what is that? Is that like like that?
No, because see, at our church you could shout, you could scream, you could holler. So gospel funk is just, to me, the same as that, but now you can skate to it. You can dance to it. See, because in holiness, you can't go to a club. So, but now, you at least you can dance with your husband. You got something to jam with it. It's nothing derogatory. So it's beautiful.
Nice and clean. Huh?
Yes.
Okay, that's a good answer. I like that. All right, now I'm not going to do like always. I'm gonna give these two young ladies a break, and I know they're saying, because I have a special guest in the building, y'all. At this time, I would like to let you know that this young man that's coming before you is a dynamic speaker. He's a musician. He's several things in Christ, and I'm gonna let you know he is the one to be watching out for. Come on in here, my brother. How you doing?
Bless you, Doc.
All
Bless
right,
you.
come
Good
on in
to
a
see
little
you.
closer. Good to see you too. Do me a favor and tell the world who you are. Come on in a little bit more for me. Thank you, sir.
I am Bishop J. Lewis Moore II, and I bring you greetings from the Tower of Deliverance Church located here in Richmond, Virginia.
Okay. Now, your background in the music business, give me a little bit about that. I know, now, first of all, I do know you can sing, I do know you play, but tell us a little bit about that part of you, the man, not the bishop part,
Okay.
but the part, the relaxed person.
The relaxed person. The relaxed person. I love chess. I play chess. I love to fish.
Okay.
Musically, music was a mandate in the Moore household. A lot of people don't know my mother, who serves as the senior pastor of our church now. After the illness of my father, my mother was able to take over the leadership of our church.
Okay.
But a lot of people don't know, my mother plays the piano.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
she
news.
she plays the piano. She doesn't play at the church, and she doesn't even let anybody hear her play, but she does play. She reads music.
Okay.
So music was like a mandate
Okay.
in the Moore household. My father went to New York School of Music. He graduated, I believe it was Juilliard, in New York. So music was a mandate. Growing up, of course, my musical influences was groups like Switch. I don't know if you
Oh,
remember
wow.
Switch.
Of course I remember Switch. Okay.
Switch was, matter of fact, I had my first kiss on There'll Never Be.
All right. Okay. Okay. I
So-
like that.
So those were my influences. The great George Clinton, that was
Okay.
my guy.
Okay.
Big ups to George.
Okay.
He was my guy. George was a genius.
Yes.
You know, he could go into a studio, give him 20 minutes. He had 3 CDs out.
Okay. Now, hold on now. Check this out. What I want to know from you. All right. Now, world, this is a bishop, and you're hearing what he's saying. Now, help me clarify what I'm trying to introduce to the world. Gospel funk, from what you have gathered from listening to Testify CD,
Okay.
from talking to
Okay.
me, from talking to For Life family. Put it in your own terms if you had to try to explain it to a panel of bishops, you know,
Okay.
because everybody is not as lax as you
Yeah,
or
yeah.
broad-minded as you may be. So give us a little bit about that.
If you said what you said, a panel of bishops, I would say to them, what the king of gospel funk is doing is what you wish you could do, but you scared to do.
Okay, okay, I buy into that.
If I'm making any sense.
Yes.
You know, a lot of those guys, and certainly I have the opportunity to sit with a great bishops, a lot of guys across the country, and they're stuck up. You know, they think that to be a bishop, you have to be in this mold. You know, you have to be tight, if you will.
Okay.
And they wish they could relax.
Okay.
But gospel funk is it's relaxing to me.
Okay.
You know, it's something that I believe God has His hand on in this hour, and I'm glad that He's using you. Big ups to you, man.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate what
Thank
you're
you.
doing. I really do.
Thank you, thank you.
I
And I
really
want to
do.
add something. You know, that's very touching to me to hear that, because I also grew up in the Holiness Church, you know, and they didn't want us to do anything. We
Anything.
went to church from sun up to sundown, 7 days a week.
Twice on Sundays.
Yeah.
Don't forget. Twice on Sunday. Don't forget that.
Right, and that doesn't get you saved or keep you saved, you know. And then the music that we are doing, the lyrics are very explosive.
Yeah.
They're relaxing. It's different ways to receive it, and to hear someone of your caliber say that, it just lets me know that it is from God.
It's from God, man. You know, and it came from the church. I heard Janice say, you know, it actually came from the church.
Okay.
we had influences, like I said, George Clinton, Adrian Blackman, and Cameo.
Okay.
You know, when Mama and Daddy would go to church, we would wait till they pull off and we would turn the radio on. You know, I'd just be real with me and everybody else.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
We would turn the radio on, and we know we had 2 hours just to learn something else other than hymns.
Okay.
You know, so it shaped the music, the gospel music that we hear now. Thus is the reason you have cats like J. Moss.
Okay.
You have cats like Tone. You got cats like 2103.
Okay.
You know, these new guys and girls that's out blowing up the market.
Okay.
But ain't but one funk sound, Doc.
Right on.
And you got that.
You heard that, world? Okay, now, Bishop and I'm being blessed actually to work on a project with the Bishop, and please tell the world a little bit about this project, and also let them know about the recording and whatever you feel free to say.
My father, Apostle James Elmore Sr., of course, as I said, music was a mandate in our household. And back in the 50s and 60s, he was blazing the trail with gospel music. He had a group called James Moore and the Gospel Chimes. That was during the day when they had the processed hair and all that kind of stuff, you know, and they wear their little ascots and stuff, you know. And he has been blessed to write so much music. And since his illness, since his unfortunate illness, my mother and I one day were just going through some things, some old boxes, and we found almost over 200 songs that he had written and never recorded. And God gave it to me, man. I know God. I hope you believe that God works in mysterious ways
all the time. And
for those of you that's out there, you may be going through something. You may be sick. You know, you may not have no money at hand right now. But I tell you what, that dream that you had the other night, you know, that dream you had the other night, that's God's way of giving you an idea to make some money. We went through some things, man, some boxes, and found these songs. And God gave it to me. He said, take these songs and remake them and put them on CD, and I'll bless it.
Wow. Okay.
That's what he did.
All right. Now, you got that message from God. You doing that. Okay, so now take us a step further. Let's go 10 steps further.
Okay,
all
so
right.
What we're doing now is on September 26th, we are having a live recording at the church, Tower of Deliverance Church, 118 Cowarden Avenue. We're bringing in an artist such as Evangelist Lillian Lloyd, a dear friend of mine who sings lead for Ricky Dillard and New G out of Chicago. We're bringing in Sunday best artist Ashford Sanders. He is the one that sings Millions Didn't Make It, and phenomenal artist. Another dear friend of mine who is as sweet as apple pie, Evangelist Elder Gail Jones Foster. She's leading one of the songs on the project. And of course my own sister, who is an artist within her own right, LaVersa Moore. She's leading one of the songs on the project. We've got so many artists that have decided to come in and help us to make this CD a success. And the King of Gospel Funk, the one and only, hey, this is the man, this guy right here, the King of Gospel Funk, Mr. Hump Hump. September 26th, y'all come on, man. Come on, check us out.
Let them know the address again, and let them know if free will offering, is it ticketed, or what's going on. Give them the 411.
Address again is 118 Cowarden Avenue, Richmond, Virginia, South Side.
Okay.
Everybody know about South Side, baby. Got big ups to the South Side, right there in Blackwell. 118 Cowarden Avenue, Richmond, Virginia. The time to start is 6 p.m. We're starting at 6. we may be there till 1 in the morning. You know how those live recordings go.
Yes.
But you want to get there to get a good seat. Yeah, we're going to receive a free will offering because, you know, the Bible teaches us, of course, not to come to the house of God empty-handed. But if you don't have any money, we just want you to come. Lend us your voice. Lend us your go ahead. Go pray the Lord. Pray give us all of that. Your hand clap, all of that. And you know, the little mothers bring the little, hey, go ahead, baby.
Now, I want to let the world know something. I had the pleasure earlier today of hearing one of the remakes of his father's songs. Oh my God, you will not believe it. And he's giving me a lot of props, but I'm going to tell you something. This man is a genius within his own rights. The music he plays so skillfully, he sings, he knows every part, you know, soprano, alto, tenor, and so on and so forth. So I'm telling you, if you want to come out and get your heart blessed and have a nice treat, come and check them out on September the 26th. You will be in for a treat. One more thing.
I want to say this.
Yes,
if you don't mind, I want to say this. I can't take all the credit to myself. My little brother, he's not my natural little brother, but he's a little brother. We call him the General.
Okay.
Mike Georges. He's originally out of New York, but he's in Durham, North Carolina now. Has a group called Anti-Gravity. Doc, this dude, he's from another planet.
Okay.
And he has helped me put this CD together, helped me to rearrange this music. One of the songs on there has somewhat of a Drew Hill Jodeci feel.
Wow.
So that goes to tell you.
Okay.
And then, of course, a lot of people don't know this about me, but I am an avid Tupac fan.
All eyes on me.
There you go, Doc.
Okay, I like that. Okay.
So I want to give big ups to the General, Mike Georges, and Anti-Gravity. Their CD, they just dropped their single last month. Amazon, what else is it? Instagram.
You got CD Baby.
Yeah, CD. All of the social media networks, they dropped it last month. Listen, do Bishop a favor. Y'all go pick it up.
Check this out, y'all. It'll be available soon, and I will be giving you more information. And next week on the Sugar Hump Show, you're going to hear a little bit of sampling of his father's music. Now, this is the beauty of it, y'all. We tied it all in together. His father will be coming on board to For Life Records, y'all. Okay?
There you go.
So we're doing big things. God is blessing. Bishop, do me one thing. Tell the world something about yourself one more time so they can know who you are and what you stand for, and tell them again about the project real quick.
It's real simple. I stand for holiness. I love God. I love beautiful things. I love beautiful people. As you can see, I love to eat. So, I mean, hey.
You with the right family.
I would, for life, love to eat too, from what I see.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm just real about mine, man. Right. I'm just real about mine. I didn't get saved to come to church and go to hell.
Right on.
When I left the streets, when I stopped doing worldly things, I came over here so I can get to heaven.
Right on.
And you making the music so I can get there.
Thank you, my brother.
Bless you,
now,
man.
the world, I'm going to tell you something. You're in for a treat with his father's project and with him doing what he do. And I'm honored to have him here. And you can see, you know, being saved is being saved. Being saved isn't a game, it's not a joke, it's not putting on a robe, it's not the earrings, it's not the beard, it's not the bald head.
Well, you on my beard.
Yeah, I'm there. Santa Claus came early, y'all, this year, all right? But I'm telling you, you know, pay attention to what he had to say because it's very important. And at this time, Bishop, don't go anywhere. I'm going to bring on my next guest.
Bless you.
I'm going to ask Mike G if he come in. But ladies and gentlemen, let's give the Bishop a round of applause, y'all. We thank you. Mike, come here right quick for me. We have another guest in the building. And at this time, Mike, will you take the pleasure of introducing our next guest?
All right, our next guest has her own publishing company. She's doing big things, trying to help other people in the community who may have an idea, who want to write a book or anything like that. So I'd like to bring her on, Miss Yolanda McGee.
How you doing, Miss McGee?
I'm doing wonderful.
Come on in closer for me, Miss McGee, if you don't mind. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just meeting her for the first time, and I welcome you to the show.
Thank you.
And at this time, will you tell us a little bit about yourself and tell the world?
My name is Yolanda McGee. I sing, I'm a songwriter, I'm a published author. Started publishing books about 15 years ago. So I've been in the publishing industry for a number of years.
Did you say 15 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
You only look 16, so I mean, wow, that's okay, incredible.
Keep talking when she was 1.
Yeah, everybody says that. Yes. However,
no, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
Okay. However, it's just a blessing to be able to help people. God has blessed me to be able to help so many people get their stories down on paper, get their stories told. And over the years, what I've seen is so many people who have testimonies, who have things that God has given them. So many times they've gone to services and people have prophesied, you're supposed to write a book, put that in the book, but they don't know where to start. And it's so vital, and it really understanding the industry. And I had an opportunity to speak in depth with you in regards to a lot of the business side of the business, because it's important for us.
Speak up a little bit for me.
Yes, it's important for us not only as Christians to do the things that God put in our heart, but also to use godly wisdom, and so that a lot of the things that He gives us is not just for us, but it births something for generations and generations, where we can maybe have a stream of income in that particular area. So that's kind of what how I structure my publishing project when I'm working with an individual.
Okay, very interesting. I like what you said about people having testimonies and then don't know where to start. For example, I would love to do a story on, For Life, myself, the group, people that's in my circle, J Love, Mike G and all, the Bishop. So maybe we can talk later about that. But tell the world how to get in touch with you.
You can get in touch with me via Facebook. I have a Facebook page for my company, Horeb Publications, and that's at Facebook. You can also call me, write me at P.O. Box 419, Highland Springs, Virginia, 23075. That's P.O. Box 419, Highland Springs, Virginia, 23075.
All right, now, question I have for you, and Mike, if you got something, please jump in, but the question I have for you, we were talking about gospel funk. I'm not sure if you had the opportunity to hear our music other than what you're hearing now, but gospel funk to us is basically just music that you can skate to, you can have at the cookout, you don't have to worry about your lyrics being something that you don't want your kids hearing, or you out there doing the wild, and it's like, oh my God, I didn't know that, it meant that. What is gospel funk to you after hearing what the bishop said and what we're saying? Can you give me a little bit about that in your own way?
Well, of course, I love music.
Okay.
As a singer-songwriter, I love music.
You got to speak louder for me.
I love music.
All right.
I love all kinds of music. And I think even with the gospel funk, as Christians, as believers, and even in music, there's ministry in music, in all kinds of music, because really it's the lyrics, it's the message. There's a message in the music, and so that's so vital. And I think even with what you're doing with the gospel funk, introducing that, and we have to realize as believers and as Christians that God, it always says that He's doing a new thing. And so and so when you're creating that new genre of music that's going out across the nation, it's a new sound that He's putting out so that He can draw those people. There's people in the masses that's going to be drawn just by listening to the music, because it's a different sound, or it relates to something they may have heard in the world, but it's the message behind the music that's going to get them.
Okay.
That God's going to minister to them.
Okay.
Yes.
I like that. I tell you what, we say we had a special show. You thought we were kidding, but this is proof. The bishop now heard, and it's all tying in. So we hope that you are getting a good understanding of what For Life and Robert Humphrey Jr. is trying to do. And I'm going to tell you, as they said, McFadden and Whitehead, ain't no stopping us now. Because now we don't got the stamp on it. Bishop, do me a favor. Come on back in right quick. I want to bring you in. Don't go anywhere. Okay. Bring your chair and come on in. I want to ask you a question with the young lady. Okay, now you guys are from different areas. You're Highland Springs.
Yes.
You're Southside.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. No rivalry, but
I'm a true Southsider though.
You're a true Southside?
Big ups to the Southside.
Okay, what about you with the Springs? You went to Holly Springs or?
I did not. I'm not originally from here, but I've been here about 14 years.
Oh, you from here? Okay. Okay. Now this is what I want to put on the table. We got Southside, we got Churchill, we got Holly Springs, but everybody is catching a hold to gospel funk. Now, who did you listen to in your household?
Growing up, I listened to Helen Baylor and Yolanda Adams, so I was always a little.
Okay.
Because at that time they were the edgy groups.
Okay.
At the time.
All right. With that said, and you was telling me about. I'm quite sure you did James Brown and all.
Oh,
James Brown,
yeah.
and we left out Boosie Collins. Gotta put Boosie in there. Okay, so now this is the thing I'm getting at. With the bishop and this young lady here, two different sides of the world. She spoke on Yolanda. He spoke on Bootsy and George Clinton. So now, For Life is taking the mixture of what you guys like, putting it all together in one pot. We're going to stir it up and create what we consider or call gospel funk. All right, and you're hearing it first. And I want to let you know something. You can always get in touch with those persons here through us. But we got the radio show that comes on every Sunday at 4 p.m. and that's foreverjazz.listentomyradio.com. That's under Sugar Hump Show. And big shout out to my partner Ray and all of the For Life family that's not here tonight. KC's on the board. Ward Sound is on the 1 and 2. Family, come on back in. We're going to do something right quick. I want to let you know that we love you and we thank you and we're honored to have you guys in the building with us.
Thank you.
And you've got an open invitation to come anytime. You said you sing. I'm not going to put you on the spot to sing right now, but you got to be careful around me saying that because I'm famous for that. But now, do you sing alto, soprano, tenor? What do you sing?
Soprano.
Soprano. Okay, I've heard that before. We got a few of them around. Sopranos. Okay, now Bishop.
Hold on. Okay. Before you go, did you give them your email address? Because I know you gave them your
P.O. Box.
P.O. Box or Facebook, but give them your email address and if you have another contact information.
My email address is ymcgee, and that's ymageeisa@gmail.com.
All right. Anything else you have for Mike?
I remember when we spoke before and we was talking about publishing books and things like that, and you was giving me some pointers on how to let people know, you know, how to find a real deal versus just like an internet company that just want to take your money.
Exactly.
And that's pretty much what you do.
Right. And what I want to do is, because I studied the industry for many, many years, I bought all the books because when God tells me to do something, I want to have all the information to make the best decision I can. And I really want to caution people who go out here and just Google book publishing and these Christian companies that publish books, because really the program is set up for the company and not for the individual, so that they can move forward and continue to publish more books and make revenue. And that's important, that you really take the time. And I don't want to call out any names because we had an opportunity to sit down and look at the numbers and look at it in black and white. But please, before you sign a contract, and just because someone is sending you something in the mail and say, oh, this is God, no. Because we know that people do that. They
So
say,
if you want to publish a book and make money, contact Yolanda McGee.
All right, check this out, world. I'm going to do something a little different right here. I'm going to go around the room and I want everybody in this circle here to name one group that you really, really like to listen to now, whether it's back then or it's yesteryear or whatever. Starting with you.
What genre, Doc? You
I'm broad. I got something.
You're gonna get your bishop in trouble, man.
Come on, what you like? Give me one. Give me one group.
On one group,
I'm taking. Give me one. Give me one.
I would have to say artist.
What artist?
Say artist. India Ari.
India Ari. Bishop.
Gotta be still George, man. He
George.
was the master.
Mike G.
Well, because I'm studying and because of other reasons, For Life is who I listen to.
Okay, Shirley.
Oh, I like some Luther.
I can't hear you, sweet.
Luther.
Okay, Nikki.
So
So cool in the game.
Janet.
Kelly Price.
Kelly Price. World. Mike G has won the contest. For life, baby. That's what I was getting that. You know what? I'm gonna have to. I gotta work on them, y'all. Okay? Help me pray for them. It's all about.
You got my money
for life.
Yeah.
It's a free Happy Meal, bro.
All right, dude.
Casey, put your hand in and let them know. Ward Sound, put your hand out. These are hands of greatness, everybody. We love y'all. We thank you. We'd like to give a big ups to my friend, my pal, my buddy. That's Mr. MCJ Love. Y'all support what he's doing. He's a great brother in the community. Also, remember, we are the For Life family, and we do this each and every Wednesday live at 6 p.m. After the show, you can go and check us out on YouTube. Also, remember the Sugar Hump Show each and every Sunday at 4 p.m. All right, KC, wave your hand one more time. We're gonna get that afterwards because you're blocking what's going on. She's in this ear. I'm trying to get it right. Bishop, say bye to the world for me.
Bye to the world.
Ladies, one time. Okay, now this is another sharp test. This is how we do it.
For life.
For life.
For life. Almost, Bishop.
Almost.
This is for life, y'all. You know what that stands for? This is the L. He talking about some soft side. We say, for life. All right. We love y'all. Peace, love, and happiness. And we'll see you again next Wednesday at 6 p.m. sharp. We got some nice guests coming on and on. And don't forget the Sugar Hump Show on foreverjazz.listentomyradio.com. 4 p.m. this Sunday. And we're going to be featuring some music from the Bishop. And when she gets straight, we might hear a little something from her too. And I'll turn it up so you can hear really well, all right? Everybody, everyone, yes, sir?
September 26th. You're going to be there.
I will be there in the building September the 26th for the live recording of Apostle.
There you go. Big
Bishop.
Daddy.
Big Daddy. That Big Daddy Kane, all right? But Big Daddy more, all right? Y'all, we love you. Thank you. Peace, be blessed, and we will see you guys next week. Thank Jay. Appreciate you.
Peace and hair grease.
We out.
For life.